Yes, hi there. These comments are for PG, and this is Michael. I am the founder, owner, and the materials writer of all of your lessons at Stealth, the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. You're also one of my students at California State University, San Bernardino, and you have completed, it looks like, a practice test, my independent writing practice test 30. I'm going to go ahead and grade it right now. So from an organizational standpoint, I'm going to say that your thesis I have 3 reasons to support my opinion. That's not a sharply focused thesis. However, it does organize your body paragraphs, but you could be a little more sharply focused there. So you can take a look at my lessons. I think it's my writing lesson number 1, 2, and 3 that will give you some good advice on how to create more sharply focused thesis statements. Now, having said that, you do have a fairly coherent organization. You use transition words in body paragraphs 2, 3, and 4. You say first of all, second of all, finally. It looks like each paragraph has a topic, and you're illustrating the topic through the examples and the reasons that you explain in those body paragraphs. So even though overall, because the thesis is not quite focused enough, you do have good paragraph unity. So your sense of paragraphing is actually pretty strong. Now, let's talk about your language use and maybe vocabulary. I think in a lot of sense, you do have fairly good control there, but there are some problems in your paragraph. So let's take a look at each paragraph, see if I can point out an example here. Probably in the second paragraph, it's that second sentence which is probably close to 100 words. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines. You say, for example, in the process of communication, maybe put a comma, say the emotion and body language will help us recognize the attitude of others toward, I wouldn't say toward you, toward us, and maybe say, consequently, we can gain a better understanding through this. Or specifically, of someone, maybe put of someone who is frequently checking. If you say someone, you have to say his or her watches, or yawning. Would tell you very easily that it's time. No, there's just too many sentence structure issues with this particular sentence. So your sentence was too long. You weren't quite sure how to break it up. So that created some problems there. All right, let's go to paragraph 3. I think in this one, in your second line, you have a word form problem. You say, because there is more interactive and more physical contact when, I would say when we are talking with others, because this is what you said in the previous paragraph, we can get more responses, right? So you have to say, because there is more interaction, you need a noun, not a verb, because there's more interaction and more physical contact when we are talking with others, this will help us make friends more easily, and the impression about us will stay in people's memories longer. So that's how I would correct that particular sentence. Let's go to your next paragraph. Yeah, you're having a kind of probably over-subordination. The second sentence, you say, for example, we may encounter this situation. I might say this, for example, we may encounter a situation in which we send instead of that. So we may encounter a situation in which we send an email or text message to our friends, and maybe put, and in some places of this message, I would put here, we may not explain clearly, or our friends can't understand them. Maybe put a period there right after them, and then say, consequently, a lot of emails and text messages will be used to explain the misunderstanding. You need to put ing there. So there are some problems in that paragraph as well. So Let's talk about your score now. Okay, I'm looking at the rubrics right now. So on the one hand, I think you have strong paragraph unity. You have a good topic sentence in each paragraph. You kind of develop those ideas. On the other hand, you're having some problems with sentence formation and maybe a few word choice problems in there. So the question is, well, how serious are they? I'm going to go ahead and put you at 3.0 out of 5. This is going to give you 20 points out of 30 on this writing practice test. For the purposes of our class, this is going to put you at 76% on this assignment. Alrighty, so anyway, thank you very much for your hard work this quarter. I've enjoyed having you as a student. And I'd recommend, based on the last essay that you took, you're having some problems with mostly sentence structure. So if you go to my grammar lesson, I think it's number 1, that shows you how to use different types of sentences correctly. I will review that video. Also go to grammar lesson number 7, and in that particular lesson, that's going to give you some ideas on more sentence formation things. So if you go to grammar lesson number 7, you take a look at, under the grammar area, study sentence style. I think you can make some improvements there as well. All right, anyway, thank you very much for your hard work this quarter. Happy holidays.